Hello, everyone. Hello, wonderful people. It is Rob here from Woodward English. How was your week? How was everything? I'm looking forward to this topic today. I'm really looking forward to this topic today. Yes, here I am in New Zealand. It is Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here for you. And most of you are still on Friday, very late, usually. Thank you for coming along. I've already had some people drop by in the chat to say hello. We've got Alicia was here earlier. Ariani, we've got, was it? Must be Muhammad or something like that. It's in Arabic, can't quite read it. It's always small. Maite, Benito, drinking something else. We have Galine, or Kalin, not too sure how I can pronounce that one. We've got Samir. Who else we got? Ariane, got Rose. I'm doing well, thank you, Rose. Thank you for asking. I've got Anuras from Nepal. We've got Maribel, also Alcantara. Hi. Rosemary, also from Angola. Marine, everyone is starting to arrive. I love this moment where everyone starts coming in to say hello. If you're watching this later in the future, just skip to like minute 5 or 10 minutes from now, because it's important for me to say hello to everyone that comes into the live chat. It's always important to me, because if you make an effort to come say hello, I gotta say hello to everyone too. We got Maureen, we got Maribel from Austin, Texas. Ibrahim, how's it going? Good evening. How have I been? I've been great. From Somalia. You got Francisco from Guatemala. We have Angelica. Hello, lovely to see you again. Trinity's here also. This is good. We have Caroline. We have Fabi from Mexico. How was your week, everyone? How was your week? This week for me went very quickly. We're still in lockdown here in New Zealand, but it went really quickly. It's like, whoa, it's Saturday already. Just been busy. Hey, ciao, Danilo. How's it going? You're from Italy. We got Hassan also. It's okay, as always. It's Saturday morning for me. It's really early. It's like really early, 9 o'clock. It's Saturday morning. But yes, I'm doing well. Actually, I'm doing very, very well. Thank you, everyone, for asking. Your week was amazing, Trinity. Why was it amazing? Alicia, you like computer technology? Nice. My week was so busy, and finally it is Friday. Yeah, my beak. Okay, a beak is what a bird has. Okay, that's called a beak. Hey, Iran, how's it going in Brazil? I'm gonna got a word here, beak. I said beak instead of week, and I said my beak was very, and I was like, no, beak is that part of a bird. When you get just a few hours sleep, that's what happens. But my week was very quick. It was so fast. I'm now on Saturday. Okay, seriously, it's Saturday morning here. Who else we got there? We got was it Jamila or Camila? From Saimini from Sri Lanka. How's it going? How was your week, Iran? How's your wife? We also have, my week was full of stress. Sorry to hear that. Ciao from Italia. It's Silvano. How's it going? I'm excited to learn something about countries. Me too. I'm excited about this lesson that we have today, because it's going to be, don't answer yet, just wait. What is your country famous for? I've already seen lots of different comments on, I put this photo on Twitter and Instagram, everything, all of these fascinating comments. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Who else we got there? We got Nick Ann from Russia. We got Jonathan again. Good to see you again. Your week was boring. Unfortunate. Larissa from Gibraltar. You're from Morocco. This week flew by. That's a great one, Colin. This week flew by. My week was kind of busy. Everyone's week seems to be quite busy. Maribel. Okay, so this is where I am today. I opened the curtains of my bedroom. And we have this, okay? Where am I today? Okay. Where am I today? Do you have any idea where I am today? I wonder if I could just remove my video, myself for a moment. I'm very quick. I'm suddenly going to disappear. Boom. Haha, I told you I was very quick. And I'm going to run to my chair in front of the computer again. Boom. There, look at that. Incredibly fast. Who else we got there? Nain. Hi there, super teacher. Greetings from Veracruz in Mexico. Salma. Hi everyone from Tunisia. My week was so busy and I enjoyed every second of it. That's good. That's good. Georgia also. You got Porto de Galinhas in Brazil. Egypt. Faye, me too. It was. What Faye say? Yeah, I'm so excited about this. Okay, has anyone guessed where I am today? Where am I today? Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy. Where am I today? Yeah, let me put that there. Boom. There it is. We got Egypt. My wife Rosanna is driving home now, and we're listening to you in the car. Oh, that's good. Drive safely, Rosanna, please. Ariani, Seattle. Gubrit from India. Wow, it's like early. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning in India. Samini, it's 2:30 in the morning. Well, thank you for being here. Greece, Rose. Anyone know where I am? Nope, it's not Greece. It's not India. It's not Sri Lanka. It's not Seattle. It's not Seattle. No. Yeah, you can see over here, there is a tower. Where is it? Over here. Okay, if I put in the chat, people are going to start Googling it. This is called the Sky Tower. That is going to help you. Is it Paris? No, it's not Paris. Paris, that's like a bit of ocean in there. Hi, Cynthia from Argentina. Argentina. Hey, Glider, good to see you. And it is Jorge that comes in. Hello, Rob. This is Auckland. This picture was taken from my backyard. Yes, I live on a hill. I have a tent on a hill. Not a house. I just open the curtains to my tent. Not the curtains, the door to my tent. And this is what you can see. I'm here right now looking at this. Yes, this is Auckland, New Zealand. This is where I live. If you can see my house, it is not in this picture. It is over there somewhere. But this is the downtown Auckland. And it has a sky tower. This is the tallest building in the southern hemisphere. I can't remember how many meters, like 200 meters or so. I can't remember. Someone can Google it and they'll. And I'm looking from Mount Eden, I think it's called. This is actually a volcano in the middle of the city. We have about 7 or 8 volcanoes in the city. They're all active. No, just kidding. They're not supposed to be active. One of them sort of active, like in the last 500 years. Any moment it could explode. But anyway, so this is the center. Over there, you can see like a bridge, the Auckland Harbour Bridge. Here you've got some random people that come onto my property. They're knocking on the door of the tent just before. So yes, it is Auckland. What else we got there? Oh wow, got lots of comments now. Are you in Europe? No, I'm in New Zealand. New Zealand is next to Australia, about 2 hours, 3 hours in a plane. Or about 4 days if you're rowing in a canoe. I've got Mumbarak from Somalia. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick hello to everyone and then we will begin. We've got Mumbarak from Somalia, Lorek from Odessa in Ukraine, Elise from Toronto. Evelyn, thank you. It is a background. This is just, I opened my curtains of my bedroom today and this is what you see. Elise from Toronto. We've got Orlando and it's not New York. Are you in New York? Or are you saying this is New York? This is not New York. This has got lots of green. Gaga from Poland. I think it's Kuwait. Really? Do you think Kuwait looks like that? Interesting. Brussels? Don't know. That's not that. It's Dubai. Dubai's got lots more bigger buildings. You're from Somalia, Morocco. Hey, Anglity, good to see you again. My husband says Frankfurt. Really? In Germany? I've given you the clue. It is Auckland, New Zealand. Anna from Brazil, from Mexico. I'm Wilma from Colombia. But you live in Sweden now. What part of Sweden? Are you in Stockholm or Malmo or whereabouts are you? You're in New Zealand. Yes, I know. As always show you images of New Zealand, of my country. I'm from New Zealand. I was born in New Zealand. And I've returned back to New Zealand about 3 years ago. What else we got there? You're in... okay, so Glider has already started. So what we're going to do, I'll quickly show you, if you want to this. This is what we're talking about today. These are going to be some of the questions that we're going to give or talk about. I'll just put in the chat if you want to see it. But we're going to go to hair. This is the question for today. Where is it? Woodward English question number 16. What is your country famous for? And we have begun. This is the moment. What is your country famous for? Glider says, my native country, India, is famous for the Taj Mahal, or Taj Mahal, one of 7 wonders of the world. What are the other 7 wonders? You got the Taj Mahal, and there are 6 more. Are those the modern wonders of the world? It is. Oh, I'd love to visit there. I'd actually love to visit the Taj Mahal. It'd be impressive. It's a really nice place. Orlando, I'm in Colombia, in the countryside. Nice. Oh, Miramad from Helsinki, Finland. Oh, excuse me. I sort of like start talking a lot and then I don't swallow. Okay, we've got Larissa, I want to go there. It looks amazing. Yeah, this is Auckland, which is our largest city in... Okay, Auckland is not the capital of New Zealand. It is the largest city in New Zealand. It has 1.5 million people. Everyone knows Auckland more than the capital city. The capital city of New Zealand is Wellington, which is like 500,000 people. Auckland has 1.5 million people. Not many. It's a small country. So yeah. Let's see what everyone's mentioning. Is it a skyscraper? It is a tower. And if you can go up to the top of this tower, and there's some restaurants, and what do you got there? And you got a viewing platform where you can see the entire city. It's like, oh, it's amazing. You can just see like 50, 70 kilometers all around. It's like beautiful. So yeah, it is amazing. You're from in New Jersey. New Zealand weather outside right now. It is a beautiful day here in Auckland. That's right now. Okay, it's not sunrise. It's a beautiful day in Auckland right now. Blue sky. There are no clouds anywhere, and I'm inside. We have to be inside too because we're in lockdown, so it would have been better to be raining. But anyway. What else we got there? The last floor, Jorge Cáceres says, the last floor of the Sky Tower has a transparent glass floor. Exactly. Where you walk as if you're floating. It's really high. It's true. On the floor, you have this glass, just this really thin piece of glass. No, this thick piece of glass. And you stand on it. And you can look all the way to the city below, like 200 meters or something like that. It's like, and you see like little people, they're like ants. They're like, ee. It's like, it's crazy. So, yeah. It's, what else is there? So if you're scared of heights, you probably don't want to go up there. The restaurant is really good, but it's expensive, so you can only visit like once every decade. Okay, here we got here. Saratsko from Morocco in Urebro. Really? You're from Somalia. Who else we got there? I'd love to go. Jorge says, I'd love to go to Auckland and visit You'll make it one day, Jorge. I know you will. One day you'll come here when we are out of lockdown and the world is a bit more normal. I'm sure you'll be able to come. Anderson from Brazil. Okay, Orlando has started. Wonder if I could put my Okay, let's go over here. I was gonna put over the image. Let's go here again. Orlando, my country is famous for the best coffee in the world. So you must be talking about Chile. No, just kidding. Are you from Colombia? What's the other? There's another country. There's like 3 countries that produce really good coffee. I know Colombia is one of them. What are the other countries? I hope you're from Colombia. Otherwise I'll get into trouble. Inain says, my country is famous for the mariachis. Yeah. The mariachis. I have seen mariachis at birthday parties. Yes. It's like you have someone celebrating the birthday party, and then you get these mariachis coming in, and they got the trumpets, and they got the oh yeah, and they got the big hats and the beautiful things that they're wearing. Yeah, I've had a thing that, like, at one of my birthdays that happened too, and also my wife's. Hello teacher, I'm Marilis from Bogota, Colombia. Okay, we're going to talk about what is your country famous for. We can also talk about what your city is famous for. If there is something famous. If I'm going to visit your city, what shall I do? What shall I do there? What's famous about it? The Surat Mountains, Mubarak. The Surat Mountains. Okay. Anglity says Mexico is famous for the mariachis. Mole. It looks like it's written like the word in English, mole. I've got a mole over here. It's a part of your face. But I know in Spanish it's mole. The Aztec pyramids. Oh, that is something I really would love to visit. I'd love to visit those pyramids. Oh. And the way they're pronounced, you've got like X's in the names, like CX. God knows. It's difficult to pronounce, but I would love to go there. And for Speedy Gonzales. I've actually forgot about Speedy Gonzales. Yeah, I remember that cartoon. That was like centuries ago. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, Mexico is tequila. I'm just saying. If I were to like things like that. Francia Mateo says, my native country is famous for the beaches, the Dominican Republic. Nice. Yes, I know people have been there. My country is famous for the food called, was it Cochinilla? And the beach, Ipanema. So you must be from, is it from Rio? Because that beach is in Rio. Oh, how about the Christ of the Redentor? I don't know what it is in English, actually. Yeah, but the big statue in Rio also. It's also famous for that one there. Sumini, my country, Sri Lanka, is popular for Sigiriya, one of the most tourist attractive places. Many people come from other countries to. What is it? What is that? Okay, this is where I'm gonna start doing some googling things here, because that is what I'll be doing on the sideline. Because hopefully not pronouncing anything. It's hang on, let me have a look. It's like a rock. It's this huge rock. Okay, this is what we do. Hang on. I'm going to open it up for you so you can see. Sometimes when I'm not too sure about something. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. Let's get I'm just opening up some things. Just make sure. Here it is. Boom. Okay, let's go here. I was actually looking for this. This is in Sri Lanka. The Sigiriya Rock. Okay. So it's like, gets 1 million people every year. This is before COVID, I'm sure. And it's just like this big rock in the middle of nowhere. And you got beautiful views from there, I imagine. So the capital, it's like a okay, it's interesting. I got the Lion Gate. Oh, it's actually like you got lion's paws too. Wow. Artwork and things. Fascinating. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, what else we got there? You can, I'm starting to lose everyone in the chat here. Where is it? Got to catch up with everyone. Wow. There it is. Economics. Famous countries are America, Canada, Japan, Russia, China. My country famous for snow? Really? What country is that again? What you're going to have to do is put the name of your country and then what it's famous for, because my memory is sometimes terrible. My country, Brazil, is famous for natural beauties. Are you talking about the beaches or other types of beauties? No, your wife's next to you, so just say beaches, that's fine. My beautiful country is very famous for its coffee. Nice. Oh, I've actually got some coffee now. I'm not too sure where it's from. It's not I don't know where it's from. Your country is famous for the Milad Tower. Okay, let me have a look. Milad Tower. Oh, there it is. Hang on, 1 second. And let's go to the website. This is it over here. Okay, that's oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, that looks like the Andes Mountains in a way. That's interesting. Look at that. That looks exactly like the Andes Mountains. I mean, because that's like Santiago, but without the tower. It's like, interesting. Thank you. What else we got there? Conversation question. We have, what is famous in New Zealand? I'll mention in a moment. I just want to read everyone's comments first. Otherwise, I'll just start talking and talking and talking. My wife said Brazil is famous for samba, carnival, and butts. Your wife said that. But yeah, the samba, the carnival and everything like that. And the carnival, just so you know, is not only in Rio. You got it in many different cities. And it's like you have these dance schools and they all compete for the best performance and everything like that. I would like to see that one day. I'd like to see so many things one day. And Helen says, Aksum in Ethiopia, which built with one stone and a lot more. The coffee ceremony. The food, the cloth, and so much more. Okay, I just want to go look for something here. So they visit there. Interesting. Okay, I can't actually show you. What else we got there? Yes, you're from Colombia. Mexico is famous for their tacos. Okay. What country is famous for eating more? That's a good question. Okay, which country is famous for eating? I probably think... I was going to say something. I'll get in trouble if I say it. But I'm pretty sure in the United States they eat quite a lot. The portions of the food are like huge. It's like I'll just have a normal size and they'll give you like this cow, basically. My country is famous... Ooh, Sandra Posada. My country is famous for its delicious food, like ceviche. Culture and Machu Picchu, because you're from Peru. Yeah. Oh, how about the Pisco? No. Oh, was that Chilean or was that Peruvian? Just... So many. My city is Candy. Is that the name, really? And is famous for the Temple of the Tooth Relic. Oh, man, I gotta Candy. Tooth Relic. I wonder... Oh, the Sacred Tooth Relic of Buddha. Temple of the Tooth. No way. Okay. I've gone and found it. I've got to share this with you. There is the Temple of the Tooth. Wow. Whose tooth is it? What? Is it Buddha's tooth or something? Sacred Tooth Temple. It's in Sri Lanka. Fascinating. Let's go back. What else we got there? My city is famous for the cachaça. I know that. That's how you make the caipirinhas. You have the cachaça in there. So a friend told me. A delicious. I know it. Was it 43 or something like that? The most famous brand. Anyway, greetings from Morocco. Hello. My country is famous for football and caipirinha. Oh dear, someone just mentioned the caipirinha. There it is. Yes, caipirinha on the beach. Football. Yeah, Brazil does okay at football. They do really well. I think didn't they just beat? Anyway. Mexico is famous for tacos and very spicy sauces. Yum. I actually like spicy food. You're from Mongolia. Hello. Ciao. Martina says, ciao. Where I am from, there's pizza, pasta, gelato, fashion, la moda. We have history, culture. I guess you've already got it. Yes, France. Just kidding. It is Italia. It is Italy. Oh, the history. Like the Roman Empire, like 2,000 years ago, and they've still got things standing, and it just blows my mind away. I think it's from Brazil, yeah. Poland is famous. Oh, Gaga, great. Poland is famous for beautiful women. Okay, I've been Google searching this, so I've got to do it now. Just kidding. Polish vodka, yeah. Disco polo. Is that a type of music? Disco polo. Oh, I'm going to have to go look for that. I can't play any music on my streams, otherwise I get like a copyright thing. But I will look for that later. Remind me at the end of the stream, look for Disco Polo. Everyone else can Google it if they want. Tasty cuisine. And the amber products. Oh, what do you call it? It's actually... I think I've got another one. No, that's not the one. Is it in Poland where you got the cathedral, the salt cathedral? Salt mine? In Wieliczka or something like that? Yes! The Wieliczka salt mine in Poland. Yes, that's also famous. It's like it's the St. Kinga's Chapel and everything like that. That is a place I would love to visit. Because I had an English lesson about. I've got to show you. Okay, I've got to show you. Here it is. This is like the Wieliczka salt mine. This is in Poland. And I had an English lesson about it. And this is all under the ground. In the mine. This is like a mine where they used to get salt out of the mine. Like 500 years ago or so. And all of this. And they created this chapel. The St. Kinga's Chapel. Because the legend is she lost a ring or something like that. Or I can't remember the story. But anyway, so the miners, like as a way of protection, they built a chapel under the ground because they couldn't have wood. Because with the wooden statues, they burn on fire, and that would just be very dangerous. So they made it out of the They made it out of the salt mine and everything like that. And yeah, so that's something I'd actually like to visit. So let's go back to here. What else we got there? Mongolia is a country. Of course it is. Tacos in Mexico. My place famous for the monkeys. Oh yeah, in Gibraltar you got monkeys up on the rock part and everything like that. Yeah, I never saw them when I was there because I was only there like for 3 or 4 hours or 5 hours maximum. My town Odessa is famous for humor. Really? Lots of famous people. Okay, I'm Miriam from Venezuela, and my country is famous for El Salto Ángel, Angel's Fall, the highest fall in the world. Okay, I know it. I mean, I've never seen it in person. It was Angel's Falls, and that's Venezuela. And is it this one here? Boom. Nope. I'm looking for... Wow, there's so many things called Angel's Falls. Okay, let's just go to Venezuela. Angel Fall, Venezuela. I do it on Wikipedia because I won't get into trouble. It doesn't really appear. Oh, hang on. Found it. Okay, here it is. I'll show you. You ready? Boom. This is the Angel Falls in Venezuela. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. How nice is that? It's like the tallest waterfall in the world. Yeah. Go back to this one. What else we got there? Let's close it on my screen. The highest fall. Also, Venezuela is famous for always winning the Miss Universe. I saw a documentary about that in Spanish, and it was like, it's like you got schools, you got Miss Universe schools, and people, and they'll say yes, no, okay, don't try, you need surgery here, and there, and it's like a whole industry, a huge industry of the Miss Universe schools in Venezuela. Crazy. boxing in Mexico. Interesting. Hi, Shid. Just coming to say hello. Well, hello. Hello, greeting Virginia from Honduras. Alicia says, I saw New Zealand live online on my daughter's honeymoon. Really? She came to New Zealand. That's one wonderful places, beautiful, amazing country. That's interesting. She came here. Like she was showing you different places from New Zealand. I don't know, what's New Zealand famous for? Okay, if I say I am from New Zealand, what do you associate with New Zealand? What do you think New Zealand is famous for? Jorge says, Chile is famous for its wine, especially the Carmener, which is a type of grape that was originally drunk in Europe in the 1700s, 1800s, and then there was a plague and it destroyed the vines in Europe, and they thought this wine everyone used to drink disappeared, but no, one of the vines had gone to Chile and then it grew there, so it's the Carmener variety of wine. And that's from Chile. Yeah, Chile has some very good wines, and so sold all over the world. Easter Island. Okay, everyone knows Easter Island, but I've got to put it up on the screen. Here it is, coming right now. Easter Island for you. This is like the first track. You walk around here, and then you come to the other ones in the distance. But this is just amazing. It's just amazing. Easter Island. And Easter Island which is called Rapa Nui in the local language, is actually considered a part of Chile. So you have the Chilean currency, people speak Spanish and everything like that. So yeah, Easter Island is a part of Chile. My country is famous for the Eiffel Tower. You are from France. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. Okay, alright, have fun on the chat. Good night, sleep from France. Yeah, see you later. Syria, what's it famous for? Jorge says also Chile was on the news for the 30... Is it 30? Was it 33 miners or was it 32? Didn't one get eaten? No. Rescue a few years ago. Yes, that is true. And they rescued the miners that was up near Copiapó in the north of Chile. And the mine collapsed. And they were there's like a movie now with Antonio Banderas and some other people. But yeah, and they drilled a hole into the mine, like I don't know how many hundreds of meters, and they rescued them. That was the most amazing thing. That was like in the when was that? Like 2010, 2011 or something like that? Around about that time. Mohammed says, I'm from Morocco. What's Morocco famous for? Hey Alejandra, how's it going? You're from Mexico. What's Mexico famous for? My country is famous for the pizza. The BM is famous for pizza. Must be Italy. What's the most famous... Okay, as an Italian or living in Italy, what is the most common type of pizza in Italy? The most famous types of pizza. Go. From Morocco, the couscous, tagine. Okay. Hello, beautiful people from Susana, from Barcelona. Here in Barcelona, you should visit La Sagrada Familia. Okay, I'm going to go find the photo. I know it, but I need to share it with other people because it's beautiful. Sagrada Familia. Here it is. Boom. Coming right now. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is by Gaudi. He designed it, and there's still this cathedral. They've digitally removed the cranes. Okay, this is still being created. This isn't finished yet. That's why there's always cranes and things around it, because they're still building this cathedral. Gaudi's design, but it's just like improving and creating and everything. When will it be ready? I don't know. It's probably saying Wikipedia. You can look later, but it's like it started in 1883 or something like that. Gaudi, took over as the chief architect, and it was anticipated the building would be completed in 2026, but I don't think that's going to be happen. This is going to be delayed now because of the pandemic. But anyway, let's go back. What else we got there? Yes, I'd love to visit that. Montjuic, La Cittadella, and of course eating paella. Oh, paella, I love paella. In English we say paella. Oh, paella. Yeah. My country, Ukraine, is famous for the for a song. Okay. What's your glider? What's that question? Guess? What's that? And famous in both words are the same. Wow. I'm not too sure what your question is. My country famous thing is Istanbul, Bosphorus. Okay, I'm gonna go search for this. 1 second. Ooh, here goes. Let me have a look. It's like a World Series of boxing. Okay, didn't know about that. It's a World Series of boxing. It took me to there. What else we got? Thanks for inviting me. I must leave, but invite me again one of these days. It's usually the same time, same day. Just come along, Orlando. My city is famous for the Paulista Avenue. You're from Sao Paulo. And Ibirapuera Park. Yes. I was actually in Sao Paulo about 10 years ago, something, for a conference, for a education conference. And I actually visited both of those places. That's why I remember. And at the time, there was like a Leonardo da Vinci thing that was in the Ibirapuera Park. Mexico is famous for, Alejandra says, mariachi, Cancun, with the beaches there. Pyramids of, Chichen Itza, Palenque, Socola, Mexico City, Festival of that. Oh, wow. Ooh, and mole. What exactly is mole? Isn't that like the crushed corn or something like that? And it's like wrapped in leaves? Is that the same thing? Anyway, let me know. I want to jump long time from Angel 4 because I enjoy it. Well, you probably hurt yourself, so don't do it. Syrian food. Okay, what is the Syrian food? My country is famous for the Marrakech city. I'm from Morocco, Marrakesh. It was in New Zealand that scenes... here it is. Someone's mentioned. It was the New Zealand that scenes of the Lord of the Rings were recorded. The entire movie was filmed in New Zealand. They did the 3 movies at the same time. I am orc number 3064. They didn't put makeup on me. I was just... Yeah, you'll do. Just be an orc. Yeah, so the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, they're all produced here in New Zealand. There are lots of movies. New Zealand at the moment... One of the things it's famous for is for movies and special effects in movies. Because New Zealand, the country, is competition against Lucas's Skywalker, whatever it is, thing, that, for doing special effects. So there are so many movies created in New Zealand, you'll be surprised. So many that you don't know. Avatar, at the moment, is being created... Like movie 2, 3, 4, whatever. It's being created right here, right now. Let's have a look. Okay. What else we got there? Where we got? Yeah, so Lord of the Rings, that's one of the things. Rodelia, good day, Teacher Rob. I'm here again listening to my lesson. Well, it's good that you could come again. Rodelia, where are you from and what is famous about your country? I know where you're from, but what is famous about your country? Mexico is famous for its beaches, for example. Cachalaca, Veracruz. Okay, nice. Oh, Rodelia, I'm a Filipina, but I'm working in Saudi Arabia. Okay, what is the Philippines famous for? And the place where you're working, what is it famous for? Alicia, my country, Poland, is known for... Maria Curie. Yeah, Nobel award-winning Chopin. Okay. Pope John Paul, forests, lakes, mountains, nature, dumplings. Bigos, what are they? Can you please tell me what those are? The bigos. Human hospitality. Oh. Okay, everyone is making me want to travel. Everyone is... I'm like, oh, I want to see that. I want to go there. I'm from Morocco. My country is famous for towel. Hassan too, okay. Brazil is famous for soccer and carnival. Colombia is famous for the salt mine in Zipaquirá. Am I right? Am I right? So you have a salt mine in Poland, but you also have a salt mine in Colombia. Salt mine Zipaquirá, something like that. Or Zipaquirá. Zipaquirá, there it is. The Salt Cathedral. And I wonder if I get some... I was going to see if I can do a Salt Cathedral of Zipaquirá. Let's go. I should go and show you a photo. Images. Boom. Wow. Okay, I'll show you this one first. Here goes. Website. Look at this. So you can see this is actually like a mine under the ground, and it's like made... yeah, out of the rock and everything like that. You go further underground and it gets colder. It's quite an amazing place. But if you like search for it, you just see amazing images under the ground. It's like, yeah, it's just amazing. When I was in Bogota, it's close to Bogota. So yeah, that's an amazing place. I'm glad you mentioned that one there. Yeah, Bahia. What else we got there? Oops, it's just gone really quickly, my chat. Where is it? Trying to catch up. It happens. Pakistan is famous for hospitality. What about cricket? Or is it India? The classic type of pizza is called the margherita. But also, for instance, tuna and onion. Potatoes and sausage. Potatoes on a pizza. That sounds interesting. Ham and anchovies. And the margherita. What does the margherita pizza contain? Tomato, basil leaves, or something like that. Edson says Brazil is famous for soccer and carnival. Signorini, good morning, Rob. It's 4:39 in Indonesia. Oh, good morning. I'm happy that you can come before you go off to work. Okay, you've got the Borobudur temple. I'm going to look for this right now. And I'll just put it on here just in case. Okay, go find it. And here it is. It's coming right now. Look at this. Look at this temple. Wow. Just think the amount of effort to create these types of things. Amazing. Look at that. It's just huge. The design and everything. 1900s. Oh, that'd be cool. Installed. Anyway, fascinating. Let's go back to the question. The Komodo dragon. Yeah. The Raja Ampat. Okay, I'm gonna have to go Google that. I'm not too sure what it is. Let's go check it out. Wow. It's like Avatar. There we go. Beautiful. Like the island is like, wow. Yeah, I'd like to visit there. Thank you very much. And many more. Hey, I'm from Peru. My country is very famous for its food. Have you ever eaten ceviche? I've eaten ceviche many, many times. More than you can imagine. I love it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, man, you just made me hungry. It's terrible. I haven't had ceviche in... When was the last time we had it? Probably like a year or two. I can't remember. Like, probably like a year or two ago. Wow, but yeah, I love it. Hi Anna, how's it going? Karyavi, yeah. Iran is famous for saffron. Carpets, oh, beautiful carpets, yeah. And beautiful cats. It's interesting that. Yeah, that's interesting. Federico, you just need to do it once. You just need to do it once. No spamming, Federico. And what else we got there? My famous is country for financial corruption. Yeah, there's lots of countries that are famous for corruption. Brazil is worldwide famous for our tight butts. Okay, again, I have to Google just to check it out. Federico, you're from Colombia? There are many countries that have a lot of corruption. So I'm not going to talk about politics here, because I'll get into lots of trouble. Hi, my country is favorite for Cancun. It's beautiful beach, yeah. If anyone doesn't know where, about Cancun, here it is. I'll show you right now. If you want to go to a beach, check this out. Cancun in Mexico. Look at the beach. It's just like line of hotels, beautiful beaches and things like that. Yeah. So Cancun's a lovely place. I've never been. Maybe one day. Hi, Salud. How's it going? Ukraine is famous for its capital, Kiev. Maidan, the street, the peninsula. Oh! I gotta go check out that. Okay, 1 second. Ukraine. I need to learn more about Ukraine. Is it spelled correctly? No, it doesn't actually come up in the search, unfortunately. Okay. That's so. What else we got there? No. You're from Mexico. Okay. So I'm gonna Google New Zealand. There it is. Excuse me. What's New Zealand famous for? Let's go have a look at this. Oh, how about the rugby? New Zealand is famous for its rugby. We're very good at rugby. It's like world champions multiple times. We're just good at it. It's like a national sport. So New Zealand, if you're wondering who New Zealand is, we're like this little island down here close to Antarctica. People think, oh, it's really cold. Not really. It's like if it's like 0 degrees, it's cold. So yeah. What other pictures we got on here? This is just talking about history and everything like that. Our current... You got the Queen of New Zealand. Okay. It's a Commonwealth country. Got the Beehive, which is where the Parliament and everything like that. This is our current Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern. At the moment, she's doing really well in the pandemic thingy. Highest mountain is only 3,000 meters, which is nothing. And we've got lots of the landscapes. You got... I think New Zealand is famous for its landscape, nature, and for the movies and everything like that. Excuse me. Mole is like a sauce composed with different types of ingredients. From alma, chocolate, different chilies, etc. It's usually preserved with poultry or pork and rice. Okay, the most famous is El Mole Poblano. That sounds interesting. Frederick, where are you from? Long live Mexico. Yes, so I think New Zealand is famous for its nature. Is it snowing in your country anytime? Look at this. These are the average, maximum, and minimum temperatures. The minimum average is 3 degrees, maybe 1 degree. And in the maximum in July, which is our winter, is like 10 degrees. And in summer, it's like 23 degrees. No, it's like more than that. Maybe like 26, 27. These are averages. But sometimes it does snow in winter, but it appears on the news when it snows. It's like, it's snowing in the South Island. So it's not common, but it does snow. But it's not like many other countries where it's like minus 100 degrees or whatever. So New Zealand is famous for its beautiful landscape. Yeah, it's used in a lot of movies. For example, if we go to... 1 second. I just want to put a... what's it called? Last Samurai movie. Okay, this one here. Like The Last Samurai, like you think it's associated with Japan, but it was like a lot of it was filmed in New Zealand. Crazy. Because of just the mountain and everything like that. Except for like some of the scenes, you know, of course. Okay, so what else we got there? New Zealand is famous for the kiwi. Boom. Kiwi bird. Okay, I've got to show you. This is... Okay, the word kiwi, as in the fruit, comes from New Zealand. Look at this. Here's a kiwi. It's like the bird. People from New Zealand are called kiwis too. Look at this thing. They're like New Zealanders. They come out at night and they're more active at night. Yeah. What else we got in here? I'm going... Hey, you're from Brazil too. Okay. Tequila in Mexico. Love it. I'm doing well, Sidut. Jorge says every country has its own famous tourist places. Or touristic places. Here in Chile would be Patagonia. Okay. For example, in Chile, the south of Chile in Patagonia, you have the Torres del Paine, Chile. National Park. Look at this, people. Look at this. This is in the south of Chile. I think on the other side, you got the Argentinian side. Who knows? But yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, this area. It's like right down here. Okay, so you got these beautiful places. And also you got, San Pedro de Atacama. It's like the driest desert in the world. Amazing. Rapa Nui, which is Easter Island. San Pedro de Atacama. I wonder if I can put that. What if it's gonna what it's gonna show us? San Pedro de Atacama. There it is. Is it gonna show anything? It's like the desert. That's the only thing they're gonna show on Wikipedia. But it's, yeah, you got the valleys and the... Oh, so many cool things. What else we got there? We have... in Italy, Agnaldo says... In Italy is famous for its delicious pasta and pizza. Yeah! Oh, talking about food. Miriam. Venezuela is also famous for its beautiful beaches like the Archipiélago, Los Roques, and Parque Nacional. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm going to go check this one out. Let's go look for this one. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, isn't that nice? In Parque Nacional, Morocco. Lord of the Rings, Xena the Warrior Princess were filmed in New Zealand. They were. Xena. The Warrior Princess. This here. Okay, if you're wondering what it is... Xena, Warrior Princess. Okay. You know this one if you're, like, old, like me. Here we go. Xena, the Warrior Princess. That was actually created in New Zealand in the studios near here. Okay. And the new Lord of the Rings, the Amazon version, it's just finished series 1 being filmed in New Zealand too. What else is there? Yes, I often buy kiwi fruit. Yeah. So kiwi, where is it? Here it is, the kiwi. The word kiwi comes from our bird, which is like this. Because if you cut the bird open, it's green inside, just like the fruit. Just kidding. These are protected species. Be nice to them, please. Because they look sort of like a kiwi fruit in a way, but with legs. So if you're a kiwi, you buy one and it starts running, don't eat it because it's the bird. They made a mistake. How about okay, Eddie says Korea is famous for their music. Yeah, the K-pop music. Alejandra says mole is made from different kinds of chili, comes from our culture. Oh, I like that. You're from southern Brazil. What is there that is famous in southern Brazil? What's the city? Was that Florianopolis or something like that? Mexico, you shouldn't miss los tacos. Yes. Mike Anna says, my country is famous for the food and the candies. How tamarind candies and the pozole. Okay, interesting. Sri Lanka is also very famous for the Yalan National Park. Your country is beautiful, Envy. The climate is perfect. Have you seen the snow? Have you ever seen snow? Yes, some people have never seen snow before. Okay, hang on 1 second. Look at this. Pozole. It's a type of... Now, this one I've never had. It looks like it is something I would eat. Definitely, I would eat this. I will eat things I've never... I don't know what's in it. I will eat it. That's me. I do it. Ah, yeah. Okay, fascinating. Okay, I've got some questions for you. Some more questions for you. New Zealand cattle. I think New Zealand's also famous for its sheep, too. It's like we used to have... At one time, there were 60 million sheep. And like 3 million people and 60 million sheep. But now it's changed a little. What else we got there? Let's go back to full screen. Brazil is famous for that person? Okay. What's he famous for? Adam's Peak is also popular in Sri Lanka. New Zealand cows. You're from southern Brazil, the barbecue capital of the world, Porto Alegre. Oh, I love barbecues. You're from the barbecue capital of the world, Brazil. Yeah, Florianópolis is outstanding. Where Italians speak English, the accent is terrible. We struggle to speak good English. Don't worry about it. The most important thing, Agnaldo, is to use the language. Communicate, express yourself. Everyone has I have an accent because I'm from New Zealand. Some from England has an accent because they're from England. Everyone has accents. Okay, Margen says, here, my town is famous for its beach. The sea has made the shape of the stones for years. The name is Playa Catedral. Wow. Cathedral Beach. Okay. I will search this. Oh, I can't. It's not on Wikipedia. Sorry. Damn. Okay. And I don't like to use just the normal Google just because of the images and things. Do I know Brazil? Yes, You say, have you been to Brazil? Yes, I have been to Brazil. Have you ever heard about the Polish composer Chopin? Yes, of course I have. I've heard about many of them, of composers. Okay. If someone is going to visit your country... Okay, if someone is going to visit your country and they can only visit one place, what is the top tourist attraction of your country? You can only choose one. What is the top... Hello. Okay, here it is. I'm going to put the question here, just so you know. Boom. Okay, it sort of moved a bit. What is the top tourist attraction of your country? Go. If people visit your country, they always go to... Where? What is the number one thing? Just one. Larissa, Gibraltar's famous for its frontier. Cross the border to another country in 10 minutes. Yes, because it's right at the bottom of Spain. And you can just go across the airport. You walk across the airport, I think. I don't know if you still do it. But like 20 years ago, to go from Spain to Gibraltar, you have to go across an airport. And you have to wait. If a plane's coming, they got barriers. Yeah. Pakistan is famous for cricket, food, beautiful places, and hospitality. Have I ever been to the north of Spain? Not yet. I've only been from Madrid and down to Andalusia and all of those places. Like Sevilla is my second favorite city in the world. So you got Sevilla and Andalusia and all of those places. Hey, Lulu! Great to see you again. The pyramids! Yeah! You got... Like, people always associate the pyramids of Egypt, but no. In Mexico, you got so many pyramids there. So we've got, from India, the famous... You got a famous palace called... Okay, I'm going to look for that one there. Okay, oops, I've gone and lost my... Where is it? Right here. I'm going to look for it. Wow! Okay, I'm going to show you this. Look at this, look at this. Look at this. This is like... There's a dog there. There's 2 dogs. 3 dogs. I can see 3 dogs. 1, 2, 3. That's a typical thing. You take the children on holiday and they see this wonderful palace and they'll say, what did you like about visiting this place? The dogs. And they're petting the dogs. True story. Okay, so who mentioned that? Sedut mentioned that the Karnataka Palace looks actually beautiful. Got any more view? Wow. Oops, rude things. Okay, that's impressive. Interesting. Let's go back to Rob full screen. What else we got there? Sweden is known for its inhabitants. What else is it known for? Sweden is famous for... Do I speak other languages? Yeah, I do. Which pyramid specifically? If you've got the name of one of the pyramids there, put it in the chat and I'll look for it. And I'll show it. In northern areas, I know I'd like to go to the north of Spain. I want to go everywhere. Please, someone invite me to everywhere. Was it Richard Brett? You don't need to invest $1 billion in your space exploration. Just give me a little bit so I can travel the world. Poland, there are beautiful, beautiful beaches. Bonito city in the state of Mato Grosso. Okay. I invite you to come to Lugo. We have a Roman wall. Oh, I love ancient history. Okay, ancient, like... It is ancient. It's like 2,000 years old. Not as famous as the Chinese one, but you can walk it. It is around. You can see the center of the city. Okay. Can I find it? Oh, here we go. I'm looking. Ah, yes. Look at this. This is my type of place. Okay. In Galicia. You got the Roman. Look at these. You can walk around it. I love history. I love history. And this is the type of place I'm like, yes, definitely. What else we got there? We have... we'll go back to Rob full screen. Northern areas... Hello again, Lulu. What countries have I visited? I've visited lots of countries. I don't want to mention all of them. Maybe another time I will. I'm doing well, Amira. Is Guyana. Ooh, okay. And Algiers. I can't look at that. If you want to enjoy good food, come to the north of Spain. Yes, Galicia. Turkey is famous for the Cappadocia. Oh, yes. I want to show people that. That is another place on my to-do list. Cappadocia. My to-do list of places to visit in the world. I've got like about 1,000 places. Seriously. It's just like beautiful. And you can actually get balloons, hot air balloons, and you can travel over this from memory. It's just like, look at the place. Look, it's just like, they want to probably, it's like, yeah, that's, I mean, you can go over a hot, look at the change in the colors and everything like that. That looks like something else. And you can like, yeah, it's like Cappadocia, beautiful. Then you got the ancient church carved into the walls and things like that. Is there any photos here with the hot air balloons? Yes, here it is. Hot air balloons over the Cappadocia. That is on my to-do list. If you ever want to do something like that, definitely. Oh, look at that. So cool. Oh, you got the dance. Oh, wow. Anyway. What else we got there? Which connects two continents, Asia and Europe. The Antala and the sea in ancient places. Oh, you can come there to watch the city. That's in Yeah, in Sri Lanka. I'm from Poland. Colombia, very nice coffee. Yes. Hi, Mesa. Lugo is a city in the northwest of Spain, famous for its food, beaches, and the wall. I'll remember that. Okay. There's a castle, lake, museums. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Here it is. Battle. We're looking for castle. This is the castle. That's in Mexico. Here it is. Castle from the northeast. Interesting. Oh, look at all the tourists. Loads of tourists there. Interesting. What else we got there? I'm Egyptian. As you know, we build the pyramids. Yes. Did you build the ones in Mexico too? Yes, you got some. Amena. I was waiting for someone from Egypt. Egypt. Pyramids. Is it going to have them? Nah. Egyptian pyramids, maybe. That's why I usually don't. Here it is. Dum dum. Of course, Giza. You got the most famous ones are these ones, but you do have many, many more. You got you got loads of them. Look at them all. All different types. That's actually a pyramid. Looks like a rock, but it's not. Again, I think that's like number whatever it is on my list of 1,000 places to visit. What else we got there? The sun and the moon. Ooh, everything's just gone really quickly. The sun and the moon. You should definitely visit Veracruz, Mexico. Look for it. I have. Website. Veracruz. Oh, no, we need the city. There it is. Oh, okay. Have a look at this. Veracruz, the city. Looks nice. I'll definitely visit. Anyway, let's go back to here. What else we got there? In Mexico, there are many places where there are pyramids. For example, the Teotihuacan. Yeah, I know. There's so many. I gotta show people the types of pyramids you got there. In there, look at this. Oh man. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes on the website. Look at this. You got the pyramid. This is the one of the moon, isn't it? From memory, that old Lulu mentioned. Just the sun and the moon. Look at. I mean, it's just like, look at this. Look at this. Just being there. Man, I really want to go. The pyramid of the sun, and this is the pyramid of the sun. What's this one? This is the pyramid of the moon. View of the Avenue of the Dead. Ooh. Okay. You got the front view of the pyramid of the sun. The left side of the pyramid of the sun. And then you got the pyramid of the moon. A view of the pyramid of the moon from the pyramid of the sun. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Before I start going ooh too much, I'll go back to my full screen now. You're welcome to come. Ooh. When the pandemic is over, I will be visiting so many different places. I hope. Tourists visit Brazil for the beaches and good food. Yeah, pasta is a very, very healthy food. Do you agree? Depends how often you have it. Looks like a travel guide. I'm dreaming. I know, Jorge. It's like we're talking about travel. I'm like, oh, I want to. And a lot of us were stuck in the country. Hello from Iraq. I'll choose the Citadel of Erbil. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Ooh, yes, it does. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to show you that one. There it is. The Citadel. It's like raised up, of course, like a defensive position from a long time ago. A lot of these places. What's inside the Citadel? Is it like a lot of older buildings, I imagine? Oh, you can actually go up by car, it looks like. Interesting. What else we got there? In Warsaw, the old town, the royal castle, the royal gardens, in Krakow. You got that one, all of those. I won't pronounce them because my Polish is zero. And many, many more other historical million. There are a lot of ancient ruins of kingdoms. You can come to Sri Lanka. Hello, Ro. I'm doing well, little lady there. Good to see you. Thanks for all the messages. And my country, Brazil, is famous for feijoada. Yum. And carnival. Yes. Where else we got? Oops, it's up the top here. Fabi Cruz. It would be difficult for me to recommend only one place in Mexico. We've already seen this one, haven't we? No. I'm looking for it. Oh. Yeah, we did see that one. Yeah. The pyramids, also the historic center. Brazil is famous for its delicious foods, friendly people, and beautiful beaches. We'll go back to the conversation one. What is the top tourist attraction of your city? Hang on. Boom. Of your country. Brazil was the biggest or the longest river in the world. No, it's the biggest river. Amazon. In Betanzos, a town in Coruña. There's a celebration with balloons too. People make a big balloon with important things that happen that year written on the balloon, and the balloon goes in the sky. That sounds nice. Brazil again. The beaches. Beaches. Be careful. I was talking about this was it yesterday? About the pronunciation of beaches. The place with lots of sand. I'm not saying anything else. The attraction in our country, tourists, we have the chocolate hills. Chocolate hills. They're not made of real chocolate, I imagine. This is Woodward Travel. Yes, it is, Jorge. In Peru, there are many tourist attractions. Machu Picchu. Oh, the Colca Valley. Yes. And the Nazca Lines. In the southern part. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. I've got to show Machu Picchu because, everyone knows it, but I think we have not seen it yet. And it's worthy of showing this beautiful place. Oh, man. But just look, this is not Woodward English today. It's Woodward Travel. That is close to the top of my list. The next time I go to South America, of course I'll go to Chile to visit people and friends, and then I'll be going straight up to Machu Picchu. Oh, yeah. Anyway. What else we got there? At the top of my list, I would like to visit Italy, Greece, and Switzerland. Oh, yeah. I'd love to visit Italy. Feijoada, very famous in Brazil. I know what it is. It's like those little beans. Yeah, black beans and pork. Everything from pork. Tail, feet, ears. Didn't know that part. The carnival. My dream is to be in Peru. Yeah. Sadly, the COVID has ruined the tour. I know. So at the moment, we're just dreaming of traveling. We have to wait another 5 years. Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully sooner. Another beautiful place for tourists to visit is in Venezuela. We're talking a lot about travel today, but that's what we're here for. The Bolivia Peak and the Sierra. Because the reason we're talking about this, the reason we're doing this as an English conversation topic is because when you visit another country, for example, you are going to study a master's in England, or even better, in New Zealand. You're going to do a master's or a PhD in New Zealand. The PhDs in New Zealand are a lot cheaper than many other countries, the English-speaking countries, just so you know. Anyway, so if you're doing a master's or a PhD in New Zealand, people will ask you about your country. Oh, you're from Brazil. Tell me more about Brazil. And you will need to know how to explain this in English. What is especially typical food. One of the first things people ask you is about the typical food of your country. And when people ask about the typical food in New Zealand, I say, nothing really. Meat, vegetables, fish and chips. But we do have a thing called hangi. And a hangi is like when you have your food cooked on hot rocks under the ground. Because you need to, if you're doing studying, sometimes traveling, but more if you're living in the country for studies, people will ask you about your country and typical things like what is a top tour, if I go to Peru, what can I do? If I go to Italy, what can I do? If I go to Galicia in the north of Spain, what can I do there? So you need to know how to explain yourself. And that is the objective of today. Not just to give us like the great desire to travel again. Yes, that would be nice. But it's so that you, in the chat, can express yourself, the written form, and then you'll have to do it orally. So another beautiful place is the Bolivar Peak in the Sierra Nevada. You can hike to. Spain is a small country. Yeah, ish. With so many different places, traditions, culture. I know the regions of Spain are very different from each other. Like Andalusia is very different from Galicia, which is different from other parts, Catalonia. Like even in Catalonia, you got their own like language too, that is used with Spanish. Brazil is a huge country to lay there. It is huge. Yeah. Kariave, I am from New Zealand. I am from here, right there. There's a house right next to that little house there. Don't you come to Sri Lanka one day? I would love to go to Sri Lanka. I would love to. But it's not going to happen for a while. I can't go anywhere at the moment. I can't leave my house at the moment. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, what are they? Can you see the nature makes with time? Ooh. Do you know the country of Guatemala? Yes, I know about Guatemala and the ruins. You got both on both sides. If you give me the specific name of ruins, I can look for it. I know there's a lot of ruins in Central America, including Guatemala. Alicia, we've both forgotten about the lovely Baltic coast. Yeah. Breadbasket of the world. It is. The attraction in the country is to the Philippines. We have the chocolate hills. Okay, I've got to go look for the chocolate hills. I'm sorry. I know it's not made of chocolate, but you can let me fantasize. Let me fantasize. These are, okay, they're not made of chocolate, I know, but these are quite cool. Look at these. They're so, like, round. They're like artificial ones. These are tombs. No one knows they're tombs, but they are tombs. I don't know. But they're just like, boom. They're like so perfect, these hills. Fascinating. These are the chocolate hills. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, another place on my to-do list. I can't do it. Yeah. What else? Machu Picchu is your biggest dream? Yeah. Have you been? Yeah, Peru. I've only been to. Ooh, I want to show you this one here. Is it Floating Islands of Puno? Let's see what comes up. Floating Islands. Look at these. I've been here. These are islands and they float. This is in Peru, just off Puno. And these islands, they float. They're made of reeds. Reeds is this type of plant. Let me see, like this here. It's just full of these. So what they do is they have to like put more reeds because it slowly sinks over time. And these houses that you see here, you lift them up and they put more reeds under. So it's like they're floating in a way. Okay, so they have to lift them up, and you got the typical, I mean, it's a very touristy place now. And you've got the boats made of reeds also, okay? And this, look at it, this is the island made of this. So they have to, like, since the bottom part disintegrates, they need to put more on top. Because it just eventually, like, floats or disappears. Look at them all. There's lots of them now. When I went, there was, like, less. Probably because it's more touristy. Yeah, you can see it's like very touristy at the moment, which I understand. But yeah, so those are the floating, yeah. So yeah, I've actually visited there. I was like very fortunate when I was younger. So those are the floating islands of Puno. What else we can do? Oh, what going through foods in Brazil like that and the cake, the coca. Oh, yep. It's not the Baltic Sea for everyone. See Brazil. Yeah, I can see it on YouTube, but I want to visit in person. Foods in Brazil. Oh, Jorge says most of the people who travel to other countries love to do gastronomic tourism. Yeah, eating their local food. I would go for the wine, beer, and steak. Also, seafood. Steak, like that. Yes, that's one of the things that I love, like being in another country, is just experimenting with the food. Okay, this is going to be crazy. When I'm in another country, I like to go to the supermarket. Yes, it's like, what? Just go to the local supermarkets. And you just see like, oh, the different types, especially the sweet section with the chocolates and things. I go straight there, and the bakery part too. And I love that, just seeing the typical places. Ancient Babylon Empire, the Ur of the, oh wow, lots of cool places. But I live in a place which is famous for all of those. Those are nice. But I live in a country which is famous for cowboys, barbecue, and burgers. What do you call them? Because in Chile they're called huesos, but in Argentina they got another name. Oh, I've forgotten it. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like when you know something. What are the Argentinian cowboys called? It's not, because in Chile the huesos, but in Argentina it's someone else. I can't remember. Yeah, Puno. Probably changed. I'm in Mexico, in Puebla. There is a town, Zacatán, of the apples. There. It's a literal translation. Zacatán de las manzanas. There are too many places to visit. The attractions are the Calitree, Cabañas, and the Piedras Inseminadas. Ooh. I do love chocolate. It lay there. I love chocolate. It's one of my addictions. One of my many addictions. Okay, so another question. Here's another one. 1 second. I'll put it in the, where is it? Here. This is another question. Boom. In Mexico, what is one fact about your country that not many people know about? What is one fact about your country that not many people know about? One fact. Give me one. Give me a fact about your country that not many people know. It's like, for example, I can give you one about Chile. It's not my country, but Chile has the driest desert in the world. I bet you didn't know that. The driest desert in the world is not the Sahara. It is Atacama Desert in Chile. Random fact that you didn't know, but now you do. What is one fact about in New Zealand? One fact about the country that many people don't know. There are more sheep than people. There are more sheep than people. Yep, there are more sheep than people. That's one fact people don't know. Okay, some of the people that visit me on YouTube here, they do know that, but yeah. You think of England and the town of Nuwara in Sri Lanka. Oh, really? That's because of like the colonization like many years ago. What is one fact about your country that not many people know about? Go. Waiting for the people in the chat. Come on. What is one fact about your country that I hope everyone's like writing long text. What is one fact about your country that not many people know? So I mentioned New Zealand, one fact, there are more sheep than people. Ooh, another fact about New Zealand, we have 3 official languages. English, Maori, and sign language. That's another fact many people don't know about New Zealand. What's one fact about your country? that not many people know. What's it? And the other one is... a lot of people say that their country is famous for its food. Every tourist brochure says has great food, wonderful food. Gaucho. That's the name of the Argentinian cowboys, the Gauchos. Now I remember. Here he goes. It is nicknamed as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka. I didn't know that. So it has the nickname of the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. What is another one? What is one fact about your country that not many people know about? And I have another country. And I'll put this up on here. Tea? What about it? Oh, country is famous for its tea. Where are you from, Sam? Roasted guinea pig is our national dish in Peru. It is. It is, Ana. What's the name in Spanish? Cuyo. Something like that. Cuyo or something like that. The roasted guinea pig is the national dish of Peru. Yes. Are you from Turkey? Okay. One of the facts that not many people know about is that Jorge has a great one. A fact about Chile is the Cuyi. Not many people know that the largest earthquake ever recorded was in Chile. It was in 1960 in Valdivia. It was 9.6 on the Richter scale. Not many people. You imagine being in an earthquake that is 9.6 on the Richter scale. And that had a duration of 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You imagine an earthquake for 1 minute, it's terrible. 2 minutes is horrible. The one in 2010 that we're in, it was 8.8. That was terrible. I thought I was going to die. The 8.8 one. But imagine a 9.6, and that was like for 3 minutes, but the Valdivia one was 10 minutes. It destroyed. It affected Hawaii, Alaska, New Zealand, so many other countries got the waves from that. Cuy, that's it. Eddie says pizza. When you think of Italy, what would you say Italy is famous for? Pizza. Colombia has very good people? Yes. There are about 90 microclimates in Peru. This makes it one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. That's a good fact. I like that one, Sandra. Yusri, Algeria is famous for its delicious couscous. When the people think of you at the cruel times of World War II in Poland, I know it was the first country to be invaded. In Chile, Jorge has another fact. In Chile, 1/3 of the population lives in Santiago. I googled that one. Awesome. Yes. Sandra, in Brazil, when you stay in Bahia State and ask for hot food, it means a lot of pepper. Okay, interesting. Sandra says in Italy, you associate it with very old movies. Cariave says the history of Jaime Garzón in Colombia was one fact that not many people know about him. Who is he? Who is Jaime Garzón? Wesley, one fact is in Brazil, sometimes there's snow in the south. Wesley, that is fascinating. That is actually fascinating. One fact in Brazil is sometimes it snows in the south. Because normally people associate Brazil, it doesn't snow there. That's why a lot of Brazilians go to Chile in winter for the skiing. Rob, has something bad happened in your country? Yes! That was yesterday. I'm not going to mention it here. Movies. You think of Italy, you think of movies. Yep. Oh, Alicia, you just deleted. Okay, it's just deleted. Just missed it. Sri Lanka is the home of synonym. I always have a problem pronouncing that word. Cinnamon buns. I always. Okay, my whole life I had a problem pronouncing synonym. Because I confuse it with other language. You saw it on TV? Yes. Miriam. Venezuela has the highest cable car in the world. The Merida cable car. Merida is the name of the city where the cable car is. Yeah. That is one fact that people don't know about. Anna says Mexico has many friendly people and we love the parties. Party. Fiesta time. Okay, so what is one I knew that about Chile. About Mexico. Sorry when I was talking about Italy. The word movie was written wrong. Don't worry. I'm used to that. So, when you think of Italy, what would you think Italy is famous for? Was a comedian that used to criticize calamity, corruption, violence at the time. He was astonishingly wise and funny. A shame that happened to him, by the way. Thank you for the videos. That's right, Christian. Okay, so you think of Italy. What do you associate with Italy? Someone says Italy. I'm going to visit Italy. What do you think of? What comes to your head? Hi, Teacher Rob. Today I came late for the lesson. I'm from Sudan, and my country is famous for huge animal resources. And not many people know about it. We have the Long River. That's nice. And that's in Sudan. And the large animal resources. Nile, and this is known by most people. Yes. I was like wondering what the name was. So you actually got the Nile going through Sudan also. Okay, so Sora says, it's food. Italy, it's food. Pizza, Mario Brothers. Thank you for your... no worries. So, yep. So Italy, when I think of Italy, I always think of a boot. Because of I always think of the physically, the way it looks like. Ooh, Sandra says Peru has more... This is a great fact. I love this fact. I knew this fact. Peru has more than 3,500 varieties of potato. Yes! In addition to being one of the largest food contributors of Peru to the world. That's a great fact about Peru. You don't have just... In New Zealand, we've got like 3 or 4 types of potatoes. Peru has 3,500. It's like... awesome. That is awesome. Marco says, when I think of Italy, I think of beautiful women in soccer. Yes! In Italy, you think of design and architecture. Yep. Your country is famous for its coffee. Brazil, we're the most dangerous island in the world, the Snakes Island. Why is it the most dangerous island in the world, Wesley? Please explain that a bit more. You think of pasta when you think of Italy? New Zealand, it's famous for its landscape, beauty, tourism. Oh, so many places to visit. In Peru, the best climates in Latin America, there are 11 cities that have earned the nickname City. We have City of Eternal Spring, and 11 cities called the City of Eternal Spring. The City of Eternal Spring. Italy is famous for its food. Its food. Not my food. Your food. Its food like spaghetti bolognese spaghetti and the pizza. Yes, I have. I have talked about a little bit about New Zealand, but I love talking about my country, so I'll talk about it some more. But it's like the landscape. That's the most famous thing. It's rugby also, if you know the sport. When I think of Italy, I always think of beautiful country. So I think of the north. I always associate the north of Italy with Tuscany and that type of thing. Oh, and I also associate Italy with Rome. And the Colosseum and the Roman Empire, Pompeii. I'd love to visit Pompeii also. And then you got Sicily and one day I'm definitely gonna go to Italy, definitely, because there are a lot of snakes. Tomas, always having corrupt politicians. I mentioned before I'm not gonna go into politics, but I understand. In this island in Brazil, there are lots of snakes. They live alone and eat small animals and fish and people if they're stupid enough. I live in Texas, which is famous for cowboys, barbecues, and burgers. I'm actually got quite hungry. Okay, so we talked about Italy. Let's change this. When you think of Brazil, remember it's with a Z, not an S. When you think of Brazil, what would you say Brazil is famous for? Let's just change the color of it. When you think of Brazil, what's it feel? Orange? There it is. Boom. When you think of Brazil, what would you say Brazil is famous for? My country is famous for its coffee, the Colombian coffee. There's no people on the island because you can't go there. They say Italy and I think of the movie Ratatouille. That's France. Ratatouille's in Paris and France, not Italy. So when you think of Italy, you think of football, not soccer. Yes, 3,500 varieties of potato. Hi, Purwanta, good to see you again. Italy for me, the best cuisine in the world, good climate and weather, yeah. Sandra, okay, we're talking about Brazil, carnival, football, and the best racer in my opinion, Ayrton Senna. Yes, it was unfortunately that he passed away. Brazil's carnival festival. Italy is a country rich in culture, oh yeah. Brazil is famous for the samba. Football, beaches, and happy people, yeah. And caipirinhas. Is that they're happy because of the caipirinhas or not? You know. But in Argentina, it's also very well known for the Patagonia and Iguazu Falls. Yes! No one's mentioned the Iguazu Falls. Okay, I'll have to show you that. Because if I'll go Iguazu Falls. I'm showing you these because no one's mentioned it yet. But yes, this is in Brazil. It's on Brazil and Argentina. Boom, here it is. The Iguazu Falls. Now what's interesting, one side is Argentina, or is it Paraguay? No, it must be Argentina. Argentina, and the other side is Brazil. So it's like, so if you want to visit, like this side is, I can't remember what side this is. One of the sides, you actually you walk around this part here and it's close to the water and everything like that. And the other side has wonderful views. I think this is the Brazilian side, yeah, because you have those little, what are those rodent things called? Capibiras or something like that? Capibiras, that's what they're called. Capibiras. And they're like on the Brazilian side, and then I think the other side is the Argentinian side. Yeah, and Paraguay. There is an intersection there. Brazil is... so let's go back to the conversation question. Goodbye, lovely photo of waterfalls. So, you think of beautiful women. I think you definitely love Italy. Me too. It's my dream to go around Italy, especially go to Venice. Oh, yeah. I just want to travel. I want to do a tour of Europe. Definitely. Brazil is famous for feijoada, caipirinhas, Copacabana, Cristo del Corcovado. Corcovado. Brazil is famous for the football and their players. Because if you say your players, you're referring to me. It's their players. Brazil is famous for the Christ Redeemer. Yep, that big statue. In Manaus, there are interesting kind of celebration that do part of folklore. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna leave, sir. See you later. So many. Paraguay is close to there, yeah, because you have an intersection of one river, and you have Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil. See it. We've actually seen that one, Purwanta. I think we looked at the Borobudur Temple. Brazil, football. What, Larissa? So John Lennon and Yoko Ono got married in Gibraltar. I did not know that. That is random. Ah, Sandra, thank you. Oh, and the name has the suffix Inho, Ronaldinho, Paulinho, Robinho, Woodwardinho. Signorini, have you ever tried rendang, a spicy food from Indonesia? Not yet. Not yet. Oh, I might have tried it because I eat things and I don't know the name of it. But from what I remember, I've not tried that specific one. But I've eaten things I don't know the name of. So some of the turkey in Europe and other parts in Asia. Oh, that's a fact that people don't know about your country. Turkey is part in Europe and the other part in Asia because it's like right there. Our culture is more Asian, but definitely not the greeting style. And Turkish cuisine is really rich. I really recommend you try it. Oh, yeah. Brazil for me, Gaga says. Brazil for me. Hot rhythms. Short women? Really? Pelé? And beautiful climate and beaches. Pelé. Okay. I will find it for you. 1 second. Here it is. It's coming right now. This is that statue. Oh, look at this. There's a view. This is before they put the statue up the top. Oh, when was it done? Constructed 1922 to 1931. Ah. Also, there's going to be like a 100... they started construction like 100 years ago, but didn't finish. I've not been here yet. To-do list number 3684. So it was like in 1931. Interesting. What else we got there? Yeah, where's my list here? We have... Oops, gotta move that along a bit. When I think of Brazil, I say it's famous for its beautiful beaches and for football. Perfect. Okay, I have another one. If you think... What about this one here? Australia. Australia. When you think of Australia... Why did I do that? When you think of Australia, what would you say Australia is famous for? What would you say it is famous for? Turkey, Turkish delight, and baklava. Ooh, that's the baklava. That's the sweet one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Wesley says kangaroos. When you think of Australia, kangaroos. That is true. There are no humans there. The country of Australia is run by kangaroos. Australia is rock. Yes. No, I've got to go find it. I've got to show people Ayers Rock. Ayers Rock. There it is. Oh, there's a band called Ayers Rock too. Here it is. Ayers Rock. It's like in the middle of... This is sacred. Do not take... If you visit, do not take any stones or anything from there. You will have bad luck. It sounds crazy, but I've heard so many stories of this. And people, they take a little rock or stone and they send it back by post. Because that's what happens. This is in the middle of Australia. In its local language, it's Uluru. But everyone else calls it Ayers Rock. It's in the middle of Australia. And this is where this is the kangaroo parliament. This is where they get together for the... I'm a New Zealander. I can make fun of Australia. It's permitted. They make fun of us, we do it to them. Australian Open. You're talking about the tennis. Yes. Iran mentions Australia exotic animals. Exactly. They have lots of exotic animals. Like Australians, we have the kangaroos. And yes. I think there are so many things that want to kill you in Australia. You know, like animals and insects. They've got some of the most poisonous creatures. If you're in Australia, when you check don't put your shoes on immediately. You have to shake your shoes to make sure like spiders or other things come out. Because if you put your foot in there when there's some type of creature, it can bite you and can kill you. So always check your shoes when you're in Australia. Always. Everything wants to kill you. Sharks. Angry kangaroos. Iraq, local language. Mix between... other languages. The main one's Arabic, Turkish, Persian, Assyrian, and a very little bit of English. Wow. Lots of languages. Australia is famous for their wild animals. Okay, I'll put that on the screen, actually. Put that up there. There. Actually, I want to bring this down to 1. And all of these should go down to 1. That's better. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Or maybe 1.5. We can say it is famous, or that it is famous for their... Okay, so don't say your, because if you say your, you're referring to me. I'm talking to you. It is famous for their... whatever it is. Okay? Okay, this is going to have to be 1.5. 1 second. I do this type of thing. 1.5. Yeah, that's better. That'll do. Okay, so what else we got there? What else do you associate with Australia? When you think of Australia, when someone says Australia, what do you think? The second best rugby team in the world. Because of course New Zealand's first. What else we got there? So Australia's famous for its... Australia's famous for its... For example, here it is. Australia... I can't spell Australia. Australia is famous for its... blah, 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 blah. Australia is famous for their kangaroos. Kangaroo parliament. True story. Honest. Surf. Yes, Gerling. Or Gerling. Del Pino. Surf. Yeah, lots of like surfing. The land of the kangaroo. The surfaces of the red ground in Australia. Yep. Teacher, please tell us about my country, New Zealand. We've talked about it already. Just a little. Australia, the Great Barrier Reef. Oh, yes. I gotta... Okay, where's the... I gotta go... I'll go to the website. I'll show you Great Barrier Reef. I had some friends just visit there recently. Not recently. Last year. Great Barrier Reef. Okay. I'll show you. We're back to... Instead of Woodward English, Woodward Travel. This is... You can actually see it from space. Okay, it's right up here. Look at this. Look at this. It's a little bit destroyed at the moment. Look at this. Wow, this is what I'm after. Beautiful. But you can see it's been... It used to be a lot more beautiful colors, but it's like... It's actually all dying. Hey, there's Nemo's cousin. Warm water. So this is what's happening. It's just... Yeah, getting destroyed. Spiky thing. Boaty thing. Okay, go back. What else we got there? Canada is the capital of Australia. It's Canberra, not Canada. Canberra. Yeah, not many... This is a fact that people don't know about Australia. The capital of Australia is not Sydney. Everyone knows Sydney. But the capital is Canberra. Yep, it's famous for a Great Barrier Reef, kangaroo, Tasmania, the island. The Tasmanian devil is a true thing. I think it's famous for the Great Coral Barrier, the Great Barrier Island. It's a great place. I think about kangaroo. Good night, Susanna. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Take care. You too, Susanna. India supply their sons in Australia for earning and making. Australia is famous for its beautiful cities, Sydney and Melbourne. Be careful, Jorge. True. Be careful with sharks and crocodiles. Exactly, in the Australian Sea. The crocodiles are more in the ocean, but there are some saltwater ones. Australia's famous for kangaroos, koalas, spiders that make huge cobwebs and eat people. Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue. Okay, I learned something yesterday about Kylie Minogue. Everyone associates Kylie Minogue with Australia, correct? That is true. She went to school in Australia and everything like that. But she was not born in Australia. I learned this on a quiz yesterday. Kylie Minogue was born in Hawaii. Boom! Yes! According to the Chaser quiz show that was on television yesterday, it says, where was she born? It was the Marshall Islands, some other islands, and Hawaiian Islands. And I thought, okay, it was the Hawaii. She was born in Hawaii. Wow. But she went to Australia and she had her whole life in Australia. That just random fact that you did not need to know, but I shared with you anyway. I'm good at doing that. Sophia! Hello, everyone. I'm from Greece. Yes. My country is famous for the Parthenon, the Acropolis. Oh, that is on my to-do list. Ancient Greece. Sirtaki. The Greek dance. Yeah, with the white costumes and everything like that. The moussakas. Oh, the food. Islands. You make me want to visit Greece. Yep. I've got Italy and Greece on the next countries when I can. I would like to see the baby kangaroos. The baby kangaroos are called joeys. Okay? I'll put in the chat. They're called joeys. The baby kangaroos called a joey. Australia's famous for Johnny Sins and Mir. Australia is the continent. Is a country. Yeah, that is. Australia's famous for that. What else we got there? Yeah, I'm gonna. It was Nicole Kidman. Oh, okay. It was okay. So it wasn't. It was Nicole Kidman, not Kylie Minogue. Sorry, I just been told by the producer, my wife. Okay. What else we got there? No, the koala. Australia has koalas. The Opera Building. Yeah, it is called the Sydney Opera House. And a pink lake? Didn't know about a pink lake. Thank you, Lay there. It is an interesting one, yeah. It's like because everyone in the chat is giving me great things to talk about. It's not me, it's you. You're giving me the smallest continent, yes. Okay, Jorge says, Kyrie Irvine, one of the best NBA basketball players, was born in Australia, but his parents from the USA, so he's American. I didn't know that. Wow. Dear Rob, are you professionally prepared? No, I'm not. I'm professionally prepared for eating food. Yes. I am professional barbecue maker, professional coffee drinker. That is me. I'm professionally prepared in that way. Okay, another one. What about Japan? When you think of Japan, what would you say Japan is famous for? Here we go. When you think of Japan, what do you associate with Japan? Japan is famous for what? I love koala. Oh, they're so cute, but they're also dangerous. They've got claws and they look cute, but they can... Japan? Japan is famous for its anime. What do you call that in English? I don't know what it is. It is anime? Yeah, I know what it is. Japan is famous for its K-pop? I thought K-pop was for it's J-pop, because K-pop is from Korea and J-pop is from Japan. You're earning I'm learning English on your website. Well, that's good, Cido Cabral. That's great. Japan, Godzilla. Yes. You have to be careful when you cross the street. Look to the left. Look to the right, because there could be a Godzilla going by. Anime and manga. Yes. Shrines are known in Japan. Yes. Okay, one fact about Japan that not many people know. In Japan, people drive on the left side. In many countries, you drive on the right side of the road. In Japan, they drive on the left side of the road. So when you cross the street, you have to look in that direction, because the cars come from there. Okay, you're probably looking, whatever. Japan is famous for its sushi. Japan is famous for its sushi, yes. Rosa also says it's famous for its sushi. I think Japan is really beautiful, yes. I would actually love to visit. You hear me saying this all the time. I'd love to visit Brazil. I'd love to visit Italy. I'd love to visit Japan. I'd love to visit everywhere. When you think about Japan, I think about sushi. Ooh, the samurai. I'm actually watching a documentary about the samurai on Netflix at the moment. The samurai. It's really interesting. It's like about 6 or 7 chapters, whatever, episodes. I think about sushi, the samurai. Japan is famous for the ramen and the sushi. You're thinking about food. Japan is famous for its national symbol, the cherry blossom. In front of our house, well, where we live, there's a house that has a cherry blossom tree. And in spring, you get lots of people coming to take photos of it. Yeah. Because it is beautiful. Japan is famous for its sushi. Hey, Habit Mariam. How's it going? Yeah. Good, Pret. It is. This live stream is fascinating today. We're learning about the world. We're not just learning English. You're not just practicing your English. We're learning about the world. And that's what we want. Japan making good quality electronic stuff. Yeah, Larissa, that's true. How about Iran says Japan is famous for its, how would you say that? Millenary traditions and technology for thousands of years. Vicente! Hello, Vicente. How's it going? What country do you drive with the handlebars in the middle? No country. We drive on that's the steering wheel. That part there is called a steering wheel. Because in New Zealand, it is the same as Japan. And the same as in England. The steering wheel is on the right side of the car. So you get into a car on the right. When I drive, I'm on the right. And we drive on the left side of the road. In New Zealand and Japan. That is one fact that not many people know. So it's a steering wheel and it's on the right side in the cars. This says, I know that koalas, they are very dangerous. Yeah. So don't sleep near a koala because in the middle of the night they have eat. But they're cute, but dangerous. They like knives, sharp knives. I think Japan and I think of that person. Who is that person? Australia is famous for its Tasmanian devil and the platypus. Yes, the platypus. If you don't know what a platypus is, it's a creature with a bill. I would like to go visit all countries. Me too, lady. Japan is famous for its modern technology. True story. Japan is famous for its adult movies. Probably. Peru is famous for its delicious food. Yes. Ooh, Japan is famous for its cartoons like Pokemon, Detective Conan. Going to so many beautiful countries this morning makes me tired, but I love and enjoy it. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, Signorini. I know it's very, very early for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Japan, and there's something to do with history. You wrote in Polish there. I know it's a prank. Japan is famous for the geisha. Yeah. Now Japan is famous for the Olympics. Oh no, we still got the Paralympics on right now. It's been fascinating. They all deserve medals, man. They have these different disabilities and conditions, and it's just like imagine swimming without any arms. It's just like, no way. It's just like they are amazing people, these people in the Paralympics. Oh, man. Japan is famous for its ramen soup, for the brand of technology like Sony, Casio. Casio, I haven't heard of Casio in a long time. Suzuki. Yeah. Okay. One more. Just one more. When you think of New Zealand, what do you think of? When you think of New Zealand, I'm interested. What do you know about my country? What do you think of New Zealand? What do you know? New Zealand is famous for its wonderful, amazing people. It's just so friendly. I couldn't do it seriously, sorry. What about New Zealand? I learned many countries and a lot of knowledge. What would you say your country is famous for, Guprit? When you think of New Zealand, what do you think? It's famous for its sports. Yes, the radical sports. Like bungee jumping. What do you call it? There's another name, sports. Oh, forget what it's called. Anyway. It's for its Japan is famous for its sky, and it's beautiful for its pagodas. When I think of New Zealand, I think of kiwis. The fruit or the bird? Thunder, the fruit or the bird? When you think of New Zealand, what do you think? What would you say New Zealand is famous for? When you think of New Zealand, what do you associate with New Zealand? Crazy teachers? Teachers that have some problems there. New Zealand is famous for Woodward English, but in New Zealand no one knows about Woodward English, so I am the ambassador of the country, and it's like, I don't want to go there. No, if the people are like, Rob, no, I don't want to go to that country. No, never. Actually, Tourism New Zealand contacted me and they tell me, Rob, shut up. Please stop, just don't. People are not coming to... The Tourism New Zealand has dropped 500% since I started doing live streams. People are like, don't want to go to New Zealand now. The bird, okay. When you think of New Zealand, you think of Rod Woodward, that crazy dude. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. Christchurch is just a city in the South Island. So Agnaldo, Christchurch is just a city. It's in the South Island. Hang on, I'll see if I can find New Zealand on the map. New Zealand. Oops, I spelled my own country wrong. That happens. Where's the New Zealand map? I need a map of New Zealand. Okay, I'm just looking for New Zealand. Here we go. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to show you this page here. Boom. Okay, New Zealand. NewZealand.cl. So if we go to a map. Okay, whatever. Ta-da! Here's a map. Right away down here. So you got Christchurch is all the way down here. It's the main city of the South Island and a base for visiting the ski fields and the mountains and also expeditions to Antarctica. Read more about Christchurch. I created this a long time ago. This is my one of my websites. We had a company called New Zealand. I've got to change it. It's not even HTML. But anyway, so this is Christchurch. The capital is Wellington, right here. Okay, this is not the biggest city. The biggest city where I live is Auckland. This one right here. It's the largest city. It's got 2 oceans on either side. So what else we got there? Wait. Yeah, so... And New Zealand's not a religious country, really. Honestly, New Zealand is famous for the All Blacks. Yes! The best rugby team in the world. They're playing today against... I think it might be Australia. Or Argentina. I know Argentina's... No, next week's Argentina. Against the Las Pumas. Anyway, Japan is famous for its sushi. The best kiwi. Yeah. I think Japanese movies are very good, starting with these great directors. I'm not going to pronounce them all. Goodbye, Larissa. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend, too. Alicia, great interesting topic. My imagination was everywhere. Thanks. Okay, bye, Alicia. We're going to finish any moment now. Woodward English. Manuka honey. Miriam. Yes. Not many people know about that. It's made from beads foraging on the flowers of the manuka, and has a special tree that only grows in New Zealand. And that type of honey, they love it in Japan and China because there's special properties for your health. Very good properties for your health. Famous for its punctuality. Hi, Alphania. The best kiwi in the USA is from New Zealand. The best kiwi in the United States? Oh, the fruit. New Zealand, remember, be an amazing teacher. By the way, my cousins live there also. Really, Rose? Where do they live? Where do your cousins live there? What part of New Zealand? New Zealand is famous for its Rob's live show of... Oh, God. I'm not an example of New Zealand. I'm the worst thing. I thought you were British owing to your accent. No, this is my country. Okay. So, this is... New Zealand, and today we talked about what is your country famous for. Thank you, Leila. It is beautiful. I like my country. So, what is your country famous for? So you need to know this topic when you visit another country, because they're going to ask you about your country. So you need to learn how to talk about where you're from, how to talk about Brazil, how to talk about Colombia, how to talk all of these different countries, because they will ask you, oh, tell me about Colombia, and you're like, so you need to practice this before you travel to another country, because people will ask you. Okay, so I want to thank The Piano. Yes, that was a movie, and that was the first movie that got an Oscar for New Zealand. The Piano in 1993. So I want to thank everyone for coming along today, joining me to talk about all your countries. It was a great lesson. Thanks to you, because we learned a lot about not just English, but about countries around the world. And I love learning new things. Always going to be learning. So thank you everyone for dropping by. And I hope to see you again next week. I'm pretty sure next week we're going to do another one. I don't know what the topic is, but I'll let you know. It's going to be a real good one, I think. I think I know which one it is. It's going to be like a type of error analysis, like grammar and vocabulary. I think I know which one it's going to be. So, join me next week. So, okay, it was good to see you too, Eddie. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you for another interactive and great lesson. Thank you, Ogleti. Until next week. Oh, yes, you're getting for the last beer of the night. Hey, Iran, or any of the channel members, if you want, go onto the Discord so we can talk to each other right now. So when this live stream finishes, go onto the conversation channel in Discord, okay? So we can just talk and relax and everything like that. And of course, it's not going to be serious. So join me. If you want Jorge, Iran, go to the Discord if you want to chat for a moment and everything like that. Thank you everyone for dropping by. I'll be waiting for next time. Cool. Thank you, Fabi. Thunder, lay there. Yes, I love my country. Definitely. Thank you, Alicia, also. And as always, please take care. Stay safe. And have an awesome weekend.